Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins Leliana's Song. Basically wanted to come back and revisit this after playing it blind because I felt like I had missed a few things. So one of the things we're going to do is I'm going to talk about some stuff that I found online asking about people's thoughts on the DLC. And we're also going to read all of the codices with Leliana's thoughts. So this will be a little different than our normal Let's Play. I'm just going to cut out all the stuff that we already know. So I will not be treating this as a usual Let's Play episode. I will upload it on an off day so that it doesn't take place from our normal schedule. Anyway, I'm going to level these guys up and then head out. Marjolaine had given me clippings from a Ferelden book, a social dissection of Orlais, or some such. Orlais presents a veneer of opulence, but the aristocracy are committed to a system of social one-upmanship they call the game. Sprawling receptions delight friend and foe, while bards strike from shadow with insinuation, larceny, and assassination, often to the strange delight of their targets. Control of these auteur agents is yet another layer of the game. Auteur agent, I liked. The rest could not be more dry. Fereldans truly did not understand my world, and that, of course, was Marjolaine's intent. I had arranged my favorite associates and followed her to Denerim, not for the promise of money, but for the excitement of toying with fools. I was her creature. So this is one of the things that people discussed.
Will be looking for any excuse to bring out the blades.
Yeah. Let's go attack. No? Yes? Okay. No, I don't attack them yet because I haven't done anything. So one of the things people were talking about online, which is when Leliana speaks to you, Leliana says no more secrets between us, and in her story what she tells you is that she was in Orlais when all this crazy stuff was happening, and she fled to Ferelden after Marjolaine's betrayal. But here in the DLC, she's already in Ferelden, having left Orlais for reasons that aren't clear. Apparently they have some employer that wanted them to mess around in Ferelden. I don't really understand. But it creates a discrepancy with what she tells you in Origins.
Yeah, quite the time.
So, either Leliana is lying to you when she says no more secrets, or what happened here with the DLC is that the developers were lazy and they didn't want to build a whole brand new city to do Orlais in.
Another clue. Thank you, Collective.
So instead they just used what they already had, which automatically puts the setting in Ferelden, and it's actually the DLC that is wrong. I really don't know how to reconcile that, to be honest. I'm inclined to go with Leliana was telling the truth and the developers were lazy. I don't know. Do with it what you will. Someone suggested that Leliana's Song might have made a better book in that sense, and I kind of have to agree. I would have read the shit out of that. So the Chanter's Board is another place where we can hide the undergarments.
The usual moaning about charity. This board needs something.
So we nail ban Perrin's underthings to the board.
That should do it.
Not the donation the good sisters expect.
Picture it with morning dew. Majestic. You can still read the board if you spread the bridge just so.
Please don't.
Dark and deep. How many coins down this thing are gone for good?
Dump Dovey's body down the well.
That is a good night's work done.
Huh.
We signal Marjolaine down from the tavern, right? When you're ready to leave.
Our watchery friend won't be found anytime soon.
I don't remember who that was, but okay. Okay, so I reloaded my save so that I didn't do either of these. But now you see that there are alternatives to doing things. And I remembered that the body was the body that we put next to the guard last time. And we are going to do that again. and put all of the items on him.
Haven't we done enough to the man?
I wonder how much shame he can bear.
So we planted the body. We left him the undergarments. If you don't put the stolen items, if you don't switch them around in the chests in the market, you can put them all on him.
A thief as well? The man is a disgrace.
Is that enough now? Haven't we done enough to the man?
I wonder how much shame he can bear.
Let's give him the signet ring.
Now it appears he's an apostate as well. Shocking.
That is a career destroyed.
I hope Marjolaine will be pleased.
We'll find out soon enough. We signal down from the tavern, right?
Alright, let's go see if she's anything to say.
You think you know what I like, eh? Is that what inspired the fantastic destruction of the poor captain? We are very much alike, you and I. I have a surprise. We did not come this far.
And there we go.
In darkened streets. Lem,
Aye, Marjolaine?
make sure she has everything she needs. There will be no rest for us tonight.
Like many of Marjolaine's little surprises, I was more excited than afraid. The Arl's estate was the typical posturing of a fortress in peacetime. Its ramparts meant to appease nobility, not defend soldiers. It may have been fearsome long ago, but at that moment it was just another prize I longed to humble for Marjolaine. I would come to learn that in the Arl's absence, the estate had been left in far more troubling hands. Probably an ode to that, the captain that we do not like. The soldiers called their group the Hard Line, and it was not unearned. They were freeholders, sworn to one Harwin Raleigh, a noble who had distinguished himself during the Orlais-Ferelden conflict. But they ended the war in disgrace, and their patron was even denied the return of his title and land. I knew nothing of this at the time. I would come to regret it later.
A war journal with no war?
Had my younger self cared, I'd have seen that early in the war journal, the Hard Line were highly praised. But after their patron's land was lost, they were censured by King Merrick directly for brutal treatment of prisoners. Their patron being Harwin Raleigh, whose latest request to forcibly retrieve his territory had been denied. But those were distant problems, and not mine to worry about.
This Commander Raleigh sounds like a beast.
Harlan Raleigh's personal journal. The personal journal of Commander Raleigh was a horrible insight. He boasted of cruelty far beyond the public accounting. He pined for an excuse to attack Orlais, to take back his lost land. It was easy to imagine how clinging to such hatred would poison a man, but I could not know how this stranger's private war would collide with my love for Marjolaine.
Your turn to cook?
Have to do something. The Arl's estate? Soldiers? Templars should give up mages and hunt whatever Marjolaine is.
I'm worried too, but we can fix it somehow.
We should just disappear. Don't wait around for it to go bad.
Not go back to Orlais.
I don't have much to go back to. Less if they start thinking I'm a threat to the nation.
I can't bear the thought of never seeing my home again.
Wish I knew the feeling.
Some of us don't match the bard spy fetish. Like me, pretending I know the loot.
You murder music.
I was worried I was the only one left out of the plan.
You're the only one she tells anything.
Then why did you come?
An apostate elf needs to keep his friends close.
I can be hanged on a rumor. Accidental treason's a bit over the top, really.
I have to say something to Marjolaine. Soon.
Better you than me.
Okay, so I didn't get that last time.
Well, Marjolaine's full of surprises, hmm?
I have to say something to her about the papers. Right?
Seems like you've decided.
Marjolaine left you in the dark too.
Always does.
Not always.
Maybe not you. I get where and when. It's usually enough. Valroyu was quiet anyway. Really quiet, actually.
Marjolaine planned for months. Some jobs we turned down.
Made us hungry. Maybe a little stupid.
But not on purpose.
Right.
We have to do something before it's a problem, Tug. But what?
Well, I'd just take my money and run back to Orlais. I have a girl I'm ruining for her Chevalier husband.
We pulled many strings to arrange the market. Someone will know we were here.
Marjolaine has people in her pocket. She can deal with treason.
Huh.
Maybe.
I may be making too much of this.
Those papers were not the job we agreed to. They're a different kind of risk.
Then you should let her know you are concerned too.
Knowing and caring are different.
I'm sure it's all just a mistake. We can fix it.
She won't like hearing that.
Interesting. I don't understand why they're in Ferelden. Why aren't they doing stuff in Orlais? What made them come here? I mean, I assume an employer wanted them to come here, but it really doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. I don't understand. So there was some talk online about Commander Raleigh having raped Leliana. That's what he means when he says, "Oh, we'll have our fun." And I don't feel like that is a fair assumption to jump to. From what we know of Commander Raleigh, he likes to torture his prisoners. So when he says, "We'll have some fun," I assume that that's what he's talking about. He's talking about torture. We don't actually have any evidence that he rapes any of his prisoners or women in general. So I don't know if I actually agree with that interpretation. That said, I could be completely wrong, so take that as you will.
Now this is a weapon.
It belonged to a dear friend. He would want it used.
Hope you know what you're doing, trusting him with that.
So do I.
So I gave it to him the last time we played, but I didn't get the dialogue between them. So there you go.
Although if you want, I have people waiting for me.
I prayed to be free of Raleigh. Thank you. I prayed to be free of Raleigh. Thank you.
You are a spirit of virtue. Free.
What
You are
now?
a spirit of virtue.
So I didn't realize this the first time I played, but this is Adaya, who is not Leliana, who is Liara's mother.
Girl, you are wonderful. Thank you. I will teach my child of humans like you. You're a light in this dark place. I will teach my child of humans like you. You're a light in this dark place.
So that's
I
all.
don't know if I'm that.
That's all that we get from her. But that's kind of cool. Like, holy cow, Leliana, you met my mother, and probably you saved my mother's life, at least for a little while, and neither of us had any clue.
Well, not to me, but I understand. That's the game.
It's not the way I remember it.
I'd get used to it if you want to be like her. That's what you want, isn't it?
I missed that bit of dialogue with him last time, so I just wanted to get it. Which actually proved really interesting.
You're better than Marjolaine said. The bards of Orlais have earned their reputation. But I remember the scared little girl in my cell.
Silas?
I won't kill you. I'm not that selfish.
Nice.
Thanks for that.
All this. I'm doing every one of these lives. It's more fun when it's personal. I wonder, what did the lovely mother offer for her papers? Something as entertaining as what I did to get them? You are still trying to hurt me. Why? So innocent. Even when your concern threatened to expose me. All I wanted was a way out. For us. You are my pretty thing. But I knew we'd end up like this. You would turn on me. Because that's what I would do. So I did it first.
I feel kind of bad for Marjolaine.
We are the same. No. So you say, but here you are, weapon in hand. I'm not your pretty thing anymore. I'm not your mirror. If this was reversed, you'd wake every day expecting my blade. Marjolaine, we are the same.
I still feel like we should have a choice. So, there you go. What we missed the second time around. I do think it's a fun enough DLC to go through, but the story inconsistencies are a real issue, and I agree with what the one person said, that this really should have been a book. They could have treated the material better and handled the plot issues that way. As it is, I feel like this DLC was just hastily put out in terms of just all the issues that it has. But it's okay. I am glad that we went back through it though and caught different things. So yeah, back to our regular scheduled Let's Play next time. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching!